As soon as you walk out the door, it's gone, okay? Okay everybody, eyebrows are done and ready to go. You already know, I do my eyebrows before I do my makeup or anything all the time, and this is how I like to do them. So go ahead and just do your eyebrows however you'd like. I like them more on the bushier, natural side. That's just me, that's my vibe. So yeah, as you guys can tell from the intro of today's video, I'm actually gonna be doing a very simple eye look today. You already know, Valentine's Day is coming up, and I know that most of y'all are probably into simple eye looks or very dramatic eye looks. I'm into both, especially for Valentine's Day. It's just, you know, whatever I prefer that day for that year. This year I might just go with a more simple eye look just because that's my type of style, but I'm also going to be doing a dramatic eye look in another video before Valentine's Day. So yeah, today's gonna be a simple eye look, and then I'm also gonna do a very bold lip with this look just because I feel like simple eye looks go with more bolder lips, but if you're more into the dramatic eye looks with a bold lip, then that's okay too, but I'm just not. So I'm just gonna show y'all the more simpler look today. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump in the video. So I already primed my eyelids. I feel like for something like this, you want to prime the lids, but you don't want to set them like fully down. So I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier powder, and I'm just going to take the most smallest amount because I already prepped the eyelids with some concealer. And the concealer I use is like a shade or two lighter than my actual foundation color. But I'm not going to set closer to the lash line. So I'm gonna set more on the brow bone. Just so that eyeliner that I'm gonna be putting on today is more vibrant and opaque instead of like very sheer or anything. Like I really do want this eyeliner to be the showstopper of the eyes. Other than the lips, okay? The lips are gonna be like, boom, in your face. I'm not used to a bold lip. But this lip color is just so pretty, and I've never used it. I've never worn it out, okay? Like ever. So for Valentine's Day, I just might. I don't know yet. Okay, so when I did this look the other day, just playing around, like trying to figure out what I wanted to film that's a little bit different, but still more wearable than any of my other looks, which all my looks are mainly natural. But if you're a natural queen, this is for you, okay? So what I used the other day is actually this No Budge retractable eyeliner from e.l.f. in the shade Coffee. Now it's just literally a brown eyeliner. It's pretty dark. Which if you haven't seen my drugstore makeup look, then just go ahead and go back a few videos. It's really good, and the makeup look came out so good, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to take the eyeliner. We're gonna have to work out with one, okay? And I want it to be very lifted, okay? Like usually I go straight out with my eye looks. Like my eyeliner is straight out more so that way. But I'm not gonna do that. I want to make it super lifted. And it doesn't matter if it messes up or anything. You can always go back and clean it up with some concealer. And I want to make this a little thicker than I would normally make it. Y'all know I'm into like super small, tiny little wings. And I don't really want to drag that too far in the inner part. I want it to stop mainly in the middle of the eye. Then I'm gonna go ahead and just go in and fill that in with the same pencil. All right, so now that I have both of those wing eyeliners mainly, hopefully equal and even, which they're probably not, but it's okay, okay? It's like one of my eyes are a little bit lopsided, all right? But I'm gonna go in with this Fenty Beauty No. 3 Snap Shadow palette. Like I said in a few videos back, this is one of my favorite palettes. This one and the No. 5, those are the only ones I have, but these are very, very good, okay? I'm going to go in with this very dark chocolate brown right here, and that one is in the shade No Fudge Given. I literally use these palettes all the time. They are that good, okay? Like that good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and just press this eyeshadow into that eyeliner. And the reason why we put that eyeliner down was because we want this eyeshadow to be very, very pigmented, but I'm not going to take it all the way up. So I know that I made that eyeliner pretty thick, but I want to just leave this brown shadow more lower, just a tiny bit lower than where it ends on top, if that makes any sense. Hopefully y'all can see what I'm doing, because I always have this mirror in front of my face. Like, I can't see without this mirror. I need contacts or something. Okay, so now going in with the second eyeshadow color, it's gonna be this very light brown called Nudie Booty, I hope. Yeah, it's called Nudie Booty. It's a very light brown shade in this palette, and I'm gonna just smudge that eyeliner out with this tiny little brush. This is the Morphe M515. I literally use this brush all the time for this step whenever I'm doing smoked out eyeliner looks. It really helps get in those tiny little spaces, or not to drag it up way too high, because I hate whenever I'm doing smoky liners and I drag them up like way too high. But remember, like I said, I'm not going to be taking that super into the inner corner. I want it to stop halfway. So I'm just gonna keep on smoking it out. Okay, so I changed my mind. I'm actually gonna go in with the number 5 Fenty Snap Shadow palette, and I'm gonna pick up the middle shade called Butter Rum, which is this really pretty transition shade right here. I literally use this all the time. And I want to make that a little warmer in the crease, but I'm not gonna put too much, just because I don't want to have this eyeshadow look be very, very bold, like in your face bold, if you know what I mean. So for face today, I'm actually gonna be going in with the NARS Natural Radiant Foundation in the shade Tahoe. And I'm gonna be just placing that on the skin. And I already primed and everything. I primed with my e.l.f. Retro Paradise Glow Primer Oil, one of my favorite products of all time. And the other day, whenever I did this makeup look, I honestly just concealed with foundation on my dark spots, and that's it. So if you're one of those girls that just loves to spot conceal, you can do that also. I mean, when I did it and I did my eyes like this and my lips and everything, it really looked that good. But I do have some discoloration and everything, so I really wanted to go in with foundation for this. But like I said, if you don't want to, you do not have to at all. It's just my preference. I like to know that my skin is looking really good, really seamless. And also, I've been taking this product, which when I say I'm taking it, it's like a little dropper product or whatever, almost like, it looks like this, but you put it in your drink, your tea, your coffee, whatever you're drinking, and it's supposed to hydrate the skin. And oh my god, it's really been doing something to my skin. A company reached out to me and they wanted me to try it out for another company, so I'm pretty excited about having to post how I feel about it and everything like that. So it's pretty big for me. I'm really excited, and so far it's really good. I'm really enjoying it. So in a couple more weeks I'll let you guys know what it is, because it's already out in stores and everything, but I'm just gonna wait a few more weeks before I give you all my actual final review on the product. So yeah, now I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Medium Beige. This is one of my favorite concealers of all time. I'm just gonna go in with it right under the eyes, right there in the corner, or the inner part, I'm sorry. And I just love this concealer. Then I take it right there. So the reason why I take it on these certain parts of the face, if you're new to my channel or if you're new in makeup, is because it helps lift the face up. And I really do enjoy the way that it makes my face look after I blend it out and everything. So I only put a little bit. A little bit goes a long way when it comes to concealer. Y'all do not have to put like a crap load of concealer on to make it blend or look good or whatever. And also y'all don't have to do this. So I'm gonna be taking a second concealer, which like I said, you do not have to use a second concealer. That concealer is good on its own, but I'm weird about the concealer thing, okay? This is the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer in the shade Cookie. I have this one and I have another one. The other one's a little bit too neutral tone for me, and this one is a little olivey. And I'm gonna be placing that right on top of that e.l.f. concealer, just because that e.l.f. concealer is a little bit more of a peachier tone. And I'm gonna be placing that right here on the bridge of the nose. Okay, so now for the cream contour, which I'm not really gonna cream contour. I'm not into cream contouring, but if you are, you can. But I highly prefer this L'Oreal Infallible Longwear Shaping Stick in the shade Cocoa, but I like using it to contour my nose. I just place it down these sides parallel to that line we put down. Just like so. And I don't really take it all the way up against the sides into the eyebrow, just because we're going to be blending it and we're going to blend it up, so there's no like having to, you know, like, oh crap, I didn't blend it all the way, because I'll show you guys. I will show you, okay? All right, so I'm just going to take the same brush that I used to apply my foundation, and I'm going to be taking my all-time favorite, okay, which if y'all don't follow me on Instagram, like I said, you should, because Patrick Ta, one of my all-time favorite brands, Patrick Ta. I love his blushes. I love his lip products. The eyebrow wax, it's just so good. I'm gonna be taking this Patrick Ta Beauty Double Take Cream and Powder Blush in She's That Girl. So it does have a cream and it does have a powder to it, and I just love the packaging. I'm gonna be taking the cream blush, and I'm just gonna be applying that right here. And I'm gonna take it super like high up on the cheeks, just because I want my face to be lifted, like I said. And I really do find that putting it higher up on the cheeks really does lift the cheekbones, especially if you have a round face like mine. Because before I was putting it directly on the cheekbones and then putting it under the eyes, which I still think that's cute, but for a look like this, like I want it to be more of like a model-esque type of look. Like if you see a model on the runway and she has that really, or just out and about, y'all know. So now I'm going in with a beauty blender. I'm sorry I keep on looking down. I'm like looking for the right mirror. This mirror is so tiny and compact that it doesn't cover up my whole face. I'm just gonna blend all that concealer out, because it should have dried down a little bit, which is a good tip, to just let your concealer dry down a little bit, get tacky, so then it lasts a while longer. And you really want to focus that concealer right where you put it. You don't really want to blend it down or out or anything like that, because you want to focus it mainly on where you applied the concealer. I mean, because you know that's why you apply the concealer there, you know what I mean? So you don't want to blend it all the way out and then not be able to see that you concealed those spots. So I'll always focus it back and forth. Now taking this brush that I've had forever, I'm just going to blend out the nose contour. And I blend it all the way to the top with the rest of the product that it has on the brush. Just like so. Now going in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm gonna set this bad boy in place, and I'm running out of this powder, and I put a whole bunch of stuff in my cart in Sephora, like Sephora.com cart, and I still haven't checked out, because you know, like when you put stuff in that Sephora cart and then you see how much it comes out to and you're like, oh, okay, that's not a bad price, but then you see shipping and handling, no, okay, no, I'm just playing. No, I really do want it and everything, but I'm just like a big like contemplator, like, do I need it? Because I have makeup, but it's just like when you get bored with the makeup you have, you want new makeup. So I don't know if I'm gonna get it or not. And I actually put a Pat McGrath powder in there because I really want to try the Pat McGrath powder. So I'm gonna be using the rest of that powder, and I'm just gonna be placing that all over the face where I didn't bake or set in those areas, because if you are new to this channel, then you don't know that I love a matte looking foundation and matte looking face. Everything that's matte, it just so good. Of course, I do shimmers. If y'all didn't see my last video, I do shimmers. I love shimmer shadow now, and I don't like highlight. I don't, okay? All right, so now for bronzer, I'm gonna be going in with my MAC Dark Deep Mineralized Skin Finish. And I use this as bronzer. And I don't really want to bronze up that much, just because the eyes and the lips are gonna be a brownish color. And I try to focus it more on the ear part, if that makes sense. And on the forehead, because I got a pretty big forehead. Now going back in with my Patrick Ta blush, I'm going to be taking that and just placing it right over that blush that we placed down. But like I said, I want to keep this very lifted, so I'm going to bring it up more close to the temple, like right underneath that wing liner. And I know it looks pretty bold, like I don't know why, but on my monitor it looks really pink and like in your face, but on my actual camera you really can't see. So hopefully it's picking up on there, because it doesn't really look like it is right here. And I know it looks like a lot of blush, but you already know blush kind of goes before anything else on your face. Like everything else will hold, but the blush just leaves. Now I'm just gonna take my e.l.f. bronzer. This is the Forever Sun-Kissed bronzer, and I'm gonna be taking that on this Morphe M433 just because I like to contour my nose with this bronzer, or my Hoola by Benefit, but I'm trying to switch it up. Okay, I'm trying to switch it up. And I'm just gonna go over those lines that I created with that cream stick. Don't forget to blend it into the eyebrows. Okay, so I just set my face with some all-nighter setting spray. I always suggest you set the face, especially if you're gonna go out and do something. But now I'm actually gonna be going in with the e.l.f. No Budge Retractable Eyeliner in the shade Coffee, just the same one that I used for the liner. And I'm gonna be just tight lining. So this eyeliner isn't that pigmented. Like it is when you put it on the back of the hand, of course, but on the eyes, it just doesn't go. That's okay. All right, so don't say anything about this, but I'm gonna go in with the same eyeliner, and I'm actually going to be using this as lip liner because I feel like this is the only dark lip liner I have. I mean, I do have Court by MAC, but it's a little more on the warmer side, and I don't really think that's gonna do it. So when I did it the other day, this lip, it really looked good with this eyeliner. So Okay, so now for the moment of truth. I'm gonna be going in with the lip product I bought and never used. So this is gonna be my first time ever using it here on my channel, I believe. I don't know. But this is the Fenty Beauty Unveil Stunna Lip Paint. It is a beautiful chocolate brown. Picks up a little different on camera. It looks a little more of a reddish brown, if that makes any sense. But in real life, it doesn't really look that reddish brown. So you always want to shake the Stunna lip paints. I've been wanting to use this for the longest time, so I'm kind of like really excited to use it. And she comes out really liquidy. So a liquid lipstick to me is like a little thicker. This is very runny, which I really do like, because when it dries down, it feels very soft on the lips. Like, look how freaking nice. And it makes your teeth look white too. Okay, so now to finish it off, I'm gonna be going in with another setting spray. It does say all nighter, but this is not the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray in here. This is actually the MAC Fix Plus Gold Light, which if y'all don't know, the Gold Light Fix Plus actually has gold specks in it. So whenever you spray it on, it just lays smoothly. The only reason I transferred it to this bottle is because the MAC bottle was like, I don't know, there's something wrong with it to where it just really sprayed out hard and it just messed up your makeup. So I put it in this one. Just gonna go ahead and just lightly spray some. So I don't know about y'all, but whenever I go out for a special event or like something like this for Valentine's Day, I really do want to glow. I want to be very glowy. I want my skin to glow and just look really, really beautiful. So I'm going to be spraying some of this, just a little bit. And then spraying it on the body just because there is gold in it. So I don't know if y'all can tell. It's just a little shimmer in there and it just looks so good. It looks so good, okay? So good. Okay, everybody, so here's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and hit the notification bell down below to get notified every single time I upload. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this look. It came out really, really pretty. Like I said, look at the lip. The lip. The lip is what gets me, okay? This is just like, this is so nice. All right, so nice. I might just wear this for Valentine's Day, to be honest. Like, this is just so pretty. This is a vibe for me personally. Like, look how cute. So yeah, if you're into makeup looks like this, and yeah, go ahead and recreate it. And I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.